So good morning students. Today we are going to understand about the passing addresses to functions. So basically the arguments can be passed to functions using two ways, or we can say two methods. First is when we pass the values to the arguments, that is known as call by value, and second when we pass the addresses to the function, and this is known as call by reference. So here in this video we will focus on the passing the addresses to the function, that is known as call by reference. But first we will understand what is call by value. So we are going to understand first call by value, then call by reference. There are some benefits of call by reference we will see. So let us see. So basically we can say, or generally the arguments can be passed to functions. Arguments can be passed to functions using two ways. First way is call by value and second is call by reference. So the first way is sending arguments, sending values of arguments, sending values of arguments. This is known as call by value. Call by value. And second is sending addresses of the argument. Sending addresses of arguments, and this is known as call by reference. So in this, the values of the arguments are passed to the function, and in the second we pass the addresses to the functions. Now let us see one by one. So first is sending values of arguments, that is call by value. So in this method basically the values of actual arguments are passed. So we can say the values or value of each argument, the value of each argument, or we can say each actual argument in calling function is copied to corresponding formal arguments in called function. Means the value of each argument, the value of each actual argument in calling function is copied to corresponding formal arguments in called function. So this is the basic way. Now let us see with the help of the example, means how this call by value takes place. So we will use the example in which we will swap two numbers. This is a very common program. So we will see the code in C, and with the help of this program we will understand at what is call by value. So let us say this is the swapping two numbers. So main, and then we will take two variables, let us say A, and A is 5, and then B is 6. So we have taken two variables and the value of these two variables A and B is 5. Now we will use a function, we will call a function that is swap AB. Swap AB. So this is the calling function. Here we are using the actual arguments A and B. These are the actual arguments. So we can say this is calling function, and the arguments we are using here, they are known as actual arguments. After calling this function that is swap AB, we will print the value of A and B. So we can write print f/n A equals to %DA. So this is the simple statement that we normally use in C. We can simply print the value of A. So A equals to %D, then comma A, and then we will print the value of B, and B is equals to %D, and then B. So in this way we can print the value of A and B. Here one thing which is very important, because here we are calling a function swap AB, A comma B. Now here we will define, or we can say we will give the definition of this swap AB. Now we will see whether the changes made to this function have some reflection in these two values or not. So this is the important point of this program. Now we are closing this main here, and after this we will give the definition of this swap AB. Now we have to see, because we are using two actual arguments in this function, that is a and b, which are of integer type, integer a and integer b. So what we will do, we will take two arguments of integer type. So here we will take two variables, int x and int y. Here x and y, they are known as formal arguments. They are the formal arguments. These are the actual arguments and these are the formal arguments, x and y. Now we will put the logic to swap these two numbers. This is a very simple logic. For this we will use a variable int temp. We will take a variable temp and the value of x is stored in this temp and the value of y is stored in x and the value of temp is stored in this y. So in this way, by using this simple logic, we can swap these two numbers. Now here we will print the value of x and y. So x is x and y. So we can take /n, x equals to %d, and this is x, and then print f /n, y equals to %d, and this is y. We will close here this function. Now, so this is the complete program of swapping the two numbers. Now we will see its output and we will analyze. So we can take the output here, we can take its output here. Output is, now see, here we are calling the function swap ab, a comma b. It means we are calling this function. So in this, the value of x and y is printed. So what value will be printed? The x is, because they are swapped, so value of x will be 6 and value of y will be 5. So we can say x is 6 and y is 5. So these two values are swapped. Now after printing this, after this call, we have printed x equals to 6 and y equals to 5. Now the value of a is printed. So a is, this will be 5 and b is 6. It is to be noted here, the value of a and b remains unchanged. There is no change. There is no change. Why? Because in this call by value, whenever changes are made to the formal arguments, here changes are made to the formal argument, they do not have any change on the actual argument. So we can say the changes made to the formal argument have no change on the values of the actual argument. So this is very important point here and we must remember it. So these two values are swapped, but these two values are not swapped. But in case of call by reference, if we call this function and if we are using the call by addresses here, then there will be reflection. So in that case, the value of A and B are changed, means there will be swap. Then in that condition, the value of A will be 6 and value of B will be 5. That we will see later. So we can say it is to be noted here. We can say it is to be noted here, changes made to the formal arguments in called function have no change on the values of actual argument in calling function. So this is the important point here, that have no change. That's why the value of A and B remains unchanged. Now we will see its second part, that is call by reference, or we can say sending the addresses of arguments to the function. So we can say this is the second part, part 2, and sending addresses of arguments, that is called by reference. So this is the second part, sending addresses of arguments, that is called by reference. So in this method, what we do, the address of each argument, here earlier we were taking the value, but now we will write here, this will be the address. So we can write address of each argument in calling function is copied to corresponding formal arguments in called function. So earlier we were taking the value, but here we will take the address. Now we will take the same example in which we will swap two values, two numbers. So we have taken the two variable A is 5 and B is 6. Now we come here. Here we will make the change in call by reference, because here we will pass the address. So what we will do, now we will use the address of A and address of B, address of A and address of B. So in this calling the function, so these are the addresses. Here we are passing the addresses. Now we will print the value of A. So A equals to %D A, this is as it is, and then B equals to %D B. We will close here this main function here. So we will use closing curly braces, and then here we will give the definition of this function. So that is calling function, and this is the called function. This is the called function. So here what we will do, because we are passing the addresses, address of A and address of B, that's why we have to take the pointer variable here. So what we will do, we will take two pointers here as in the formal argument. So we can take int asterisk x comma int asterisk y. So these are the formal arguments. Here we are taking two variables, pointer variables x and y. Now we come here, we will declare the same variable temp. Now in this temp we will take the value, this will be temp equals to asterisk x. So here we will take the pointer variable, this is x, because it will have, it means this is the value at address operator, it means it will have the value at address this, and x is, what is this? X is the address of A. Now in the other statement, this will be asterisk x equals to asterisk y, and then asterisk y equals to temp. So by using this logic we can swap these two values, that is the value of A and B. Now here we are not going to print the value of x and y, so we will close it. So this is the complete program of swapping two numbers by using call by reference. So we will close here. Now we will see its output, means what is the output in this case when we are using the call by reference. So earlier in case of call by value we were using x, y, A and B, but here because we are printing only two values after this calling, so here the value of A, this will be 6 and the value of B will be 5. So here it is to be noted, whenever we use these pointers or call by reference, then in this case the changes made to the formal arguments reflect in these values in the actual arguments. That's why when we are calling this function, it means this is reflecting that the values are changed. That's why the value of A is 6 and value of B is 5. So here we can say they are swapped, because whenever we make changes to the formal arguments in call by reference, it will change or it will reflect the change in the actual argument. That's why the value of A and B are changed. The value of A is 6 and value of B is 5, or we can say they are swapped. So it is to be noted here, we can say in case of call by reference, we can say changes made to the formal arguments in called function have changed on the values of actual argument in calling function. So this is the important point, or this is the main benefit of using the call by reference, that we can also make changes in the actual argument. So this is all about the passing addresses to the function. So I hope that you would be definitely benefited from this video. In this video we have discussed about the call by value and call by reference. In next video we will see some more interesting features of pointers. We will see array and pointers. Thank you.